of you. Now, brother.
Hey, I'm not your brother.
That music is...
I'm not your brother.
I swear. Do you know what we are talking about here? The problem we have is that we don't make the alcohol, but when our brothers take it, it's dangerous. Yeah. We are in a war battlefield. As I'm talking to you, people are dying because of our stupidity.
And Libya.
People are dying in Libya because of our stupidity.
That's right.
People are dying in Somalia because of our stupidity. In Congo, it's even worse. Zimbabwe is there. South Africa is there.
I know.
Even in Ghana, there is no peace as you think.
Are you sure?
We try to make a do with what we have. However,
I'll take it.
However, in Ghana, they go hungry. We eat rat. Why do you go cut off all coca?
I told you he's a prostitute. A male prostitute.
You mean grow food? That's what you mean. Instead of growing.
no. The man just made some very important points.
He ran away.
He said,
He ran away.
Ghana and other African countries,
Because of this. It's working. Well, he ran away.
the man is saying that we should stop producing certain crops that the Europeans and the Americans need, and we should start producing other things. But what the man failed to realize is that we are modern people. We have modern hospitals. We have modern offices. We have so many things that we need modern things to be used there. For us to be able to be efficient. And right now, we don't produce those things. So we must continue to trade with these people as we are looking for a way to start making them. So our situation now is very, very important for us to understand where we are and where we want to be. We have to understand why we are here. Remember, Africa is not a stagnated place. Some years ago, we were being sold as commodities. One way or the other, we came out of it. Then we became colonies. One way or the other, we are out of colonies. Now, we have colonial influence. Then we formed the OAU, Organization of the African Unity, because we realized, our fathers realized that, one, we can win this war individually. We have to win the war together. Together. Freedom for us have to be together. When we say freedom, forever and ever, we shall relate with Europeans. English will be spoken in Africa. In China, they are learning how to speak English. French will be spoken because we will need it. Arab will be spoken. Portuguese and Spanish will be spoken. If you go to most of our universities, we are paying to train children to speak all languages, including Chinese. After all, Islam says, when you are looking for a knowledge, it will take you to go to China, go and get knowledge. Al-ilmu qabla al-ibada. Knowledge is very important. Anything you know is part of knowledge. How do we now turn knowledge from its theoretical state into its practical state? Because it's the practicality that we need to build our own roads from North to South Africa without anybody stopping us. But the Europeans now not gaining.
We're always losing.
We are always losing. We can continue to insult the Europeans and the Americans. That doesn't stop the bombs from dropping on us. We need a strong military force by the African Union that can take any African country on. African Union that will have their own military. You may be shocked to know that when the president of the African Union needs military, he has to go to the country, and each country will decide, we have a problem, we don't have people. In fact, if Al-Shabaab did not go and bomb Uganda, Uganda will not contribute forces to AMISOM in Somalia. Has South Africa contributed? No. Has Ghana contributed? Promise. Has Nigeria contributed? No. They don't have it. How can African Union have their own forces? African Union must collect tax. African Union president must collect tax. But how can we give our money to somebody we don't know? We need to know the president of the African Union. We need to choose him as the people. But practically in Africa, is it possible to have election where everybody will vote and will say that election is good for voting for the African Union president? No. So you know what we are doing? We are fighting for the parliament of every country to vote. Right now, it's only the president of Ghana who will go to Addis Ababa. Libya, go to Addis Ababa. South Africa, and they go and vote every 4 years, and they call it democracy. We call it, they are all crazy.
Hypocrisy.
It's nothing. African Union to collect tax must be by the people choice. They will tell you how much they are going to you. You will tell them how much you want to collect, and the people by voting will tell you how much they are going to pay. The people will decide who is going to collect the money. The people will decide by their voting how the money will be collected. The people will now decide what the money is going to be used for. Do you understand what we are talking about here? With the parliament voting, it will be a stepping stone in the right direction. Remember, you corruption. America was built on corruption, if you don't know. England, hey, what is slave trade? Is it not corruption? Go to another people and loot their land and take their human being and go and sell. Is it not corruption? What does that mean of corruption? Greediness. Our corruption is not the reason why we are poor. Our stupidity is why we are poor.
But Ali, I don't want to, I'm sick of paying taxes here. I don't want to go to Africa and pay taxes.
Listen to me. That is why we want you to be consulted. You said are you paying tax here or not? Is it affordable or not? Are you affording to pay your tax or you can't? Have you been paying? Are you dead? It means it's affordable. Why is it affordable? Because you have a job. African Union will tell you how they will use your tax to create a job for you. They will create a job. Hey, can't you fight in the African Union military? Hold it. If this country wants you to fight, will you fight? You will fight.
No.
Then if some people are fighting, you will pay for the fighting. Listen to me. Our common defense force will be capable of producing the arms themselves. One thing you don't understand is that the tax you are refusing to pay is part of the money that is running. You are paying to the American to run their military. Why do you think Russia cannot maintain their military and Americans can maintain their military? Because the taxpayer of America has stopped paying. You in the continent of Africa pay. That is why you see America attacking. When they win the war, you pay for it. Every 1 minute, an armored car is lying down. You know how much it costs? You don't know. Submarine, you know how much a minute? You will pay for it. If you don't want to do anything with your life, somebody will make you do something with your life. We need to wake up and be responsible. This is the time for responsibility. The African Union choice. African Union now is asking NATO before they go to Libya. Why should NATO give us permission to go to where we want to go to in our union? Why? Do I need to ask the permission from NATO or from African Union Command Forces to go to California? If I don't, who will stop me? The American president, not the California governor, the American president. We need to stop the African Union from a barking bulldog. We want to make it barking and biting. We don't need to have a meeting with the Europeans on Libya. No. We don't need it. We don't need a meeting with Americans on Libya. We don't need it. We, African Union, make our decision. Yes. Yes. You see, if you don't understand, Americans are not interested in the Libyans. They are not interested. If there is a problem in America, you think they'll be using bombs to be bombing the place from the air? No. They don't care. We are animals. But we need to save ourselves. Yes, the people of Libya have concerns. But yes, the people of Gaddafi also have concerns. The rebels have concerns. The Gaddafi forces have concerns. American, if the concern of the rebels is not the same as the concern of the Americans and the Allied forces, why are they working together? Why are they killing us together? And what is the concerns of the Americans? They used to have a military base in Libya. They used to have American oil companies in Libya. They don't pay tax. Gaddafi is saying no, and no forever. The oil belongs to us. We decide who we sell to, and we decide who take it. It's our oil. The time has come for us to stop the imperialists, the American and the European allies in this barbaric act on us. It's wrong. I don't care about what's happening in the Middle East. I don't care. Because when we Africans solve our problem, we are going to bomb the Middle East. Yes? If they offend us, we bomb them together. If they don't have a common sense in the Middle East to be one, what's our problem? We want to be one and we are one. African Union. We are not Arab League. If Libya or Morocco, because of their Arab background, are members of the Arab League, that is why Ghana is in the Commonwealth. Cote d'Ivoire is in the Francophonie. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you come to fundamental issues, Arab League have to be learned to keep their noses away. Mauritania is in the Arab League. Sudan is in the Arab League. Maybe Chad, Somalia, Egypt, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, almost 12 African Union countries. Do you want to take them like that and we want us to do like this? No way! That land is African land. And African land will not go to anywhere. We'll fight with everything to defend it. If the Arabs in the Middle East think the Americans and the Europeans will steal our land and give it to them, they are mad. They are very, very mad.
They are fucking mad.
They are very, very mad. As long as our blood runs in us, the Libyans are our brothers. The Egyptians are our brothers. And that is where the border stops. It stops there. When they are coming to Egypt in the future from Saudi Arabia, they will take visa. That is the law of the African Union. And they are going to get the visa from the African Union. And when we are going to Hajj, we take visa. Yes? We take visa from them. Oh, you think everything is about money, isn't it? Listen, we are not stupid. Listen to me. Hey, I'm coming. You see, the problem we have with some of you, the money, everything to them is money. Let me tell you, hey. Listen to me. The resources of the rest of the African Union, I swear, Libya doesn't have like this. The resources, hey, do you know Nigeria has got more oil than Libya? Nigeria, Angola, Equatorial Guinea, let me tell you why you, listen, when your father, King Idris, when you, go and ask King Idris, go and ask your King Idris, listen, Libya used to be a very poor place before Gaddafi, before these people, when they were running the government. Libya, they can't feed themselves. America was taking all the wealth away, like they are doing Nigeria today. It is Gaddafi that came and made these people to even know what is called butter. They don't know butter in Libya because of poverty. Gaddafi gave them butter, he built houses, he built schools. In Libya, you don't need to work. You don't need to work, they give you benefits. You go to Ghana and see poverty. Now, when you remove Gaddafi, what are you going to have? There are 21,000 Ghanaians in Libya cleaning toilets. Why will a Ghanaian go to Libya and go and clean toilets? Because Gaddafi is good. Yeah. Because Gaddafi is good. To us, let me tell you something. Europeans and Americans, they know what they want from Libya. They know. They know what they want. They are already getting it in Nigeria. They are getting it in Angola. That's why they are not attacking them. They are getting it in Ghana, but they are not getting it in Libya. They are not getting it in Libya. And we want to stop all. They don't get anything again. Honey, step down. Down. The thing belongs to us. We should decide how much we give them. Not them decide how much they take. It's wrong. After all, during the time of Gaddafi, are the Europeans not buying oil from Libya? Are the Americans not buying oil? But because they are greedy, because they know tomorrow Gaddafi will say you are cheating, I'm increasing the price. They know what Gaddafi does, so they are scared. All the houses in Libya, who are building them? Is it not the Americans and the Europeans and the Italians? What is their problem? Let me tell you something. The imperialists doesn't like to share from Europe. The Chinese, they are in Africa. They mind their business. And we are trading with them, and it's fine. We will solve our problem of human rights. Who came to teach the European democracy? Is it us? Is it God? I know it's not God. Arabs came to teach the European democracy. Now they should go and teach the Arab democracy. But we did not teach them democracy in the African Union. We did not teach them. And we want them to keep their long noses away. People, yesterday they took slaves. The last time they colonized us. Now we trust them. Why do you trust people like that? Why? The only people, let me tell you something. Everywhere you have al-munafiqun. That's what the Quran says. Qul ya ayyuhal munafiqun. Don't collect your benefit. Qul ya ayyuhal munafiqun. A munafiq is somebody that is with you, studying you, only to be the friend of the opposition. Now, when the house started crumbling, Amardis Musa, Adadadas Karo, they now Mohammed, they are now running to the west. They are running to the west, and they are telling the west, go and kill the Libyans. Are these people normal? The only thing they think about is themselves. And why if you don't like Gaddafi, stay in Libya and tell Gaddafi I don't like you. Why do you run to Europe and tell Europeans, go and bomb them?
But if you Gaddafi that, you'll end up in jail.
Oh, it means the people like Gaddafi. Listen. In Ghana, we have a military ruler. His name is Jerry John Rawlings. When Rawlings took over government, you go and tell him what you want and you see what happened to him. We condoned him for 19 years. As we are doing that, we are working with him. We are giving him choices. We told him something. We said, Mr. Rawlings, although we know there's a difference between Gaddafi and Rawlings. We say, you are a great man. Everybody likes you. He said, yes. You know, democracy will even let the world know they like you. He said, yes, we will do democracy. So he said, yes, the people of Ghana like me, and I also like. If you have Gaddafi will tell you like democracy. So we said, you know what we are going to do? There will be election. But after 2 terms, the president will not stand again like Americans. He said, yes. And Ghanaians like that man. If he stand election today, he win.
Ghanaians all team.
After we do the election for 2 terms, Rawlings is gone. He's now in Mogadishu, fighting with rebels. African Union has given me a job. What we are telling you is that even at this situation, all we want for Gaddafi is security. Gaddafi stay in Libya, out of politics, but be an elder statesman with dignity. That is what we want for him.
No,
and he will understand. There will be elections. And Islam will contest in Ghana.
In Ghana, you have democracy. In Libya, there is no democracy.
In Ghana, we don't have democracy.
I'm Ghanaian, look.
Yeah,
I'm from Ghana.
but he explained to you how they got democracy.
To me, hey,
listening.
you know what we did to get the democracy? You see, you are telling about what we have. You are not telling about what we have before the democracy.
And how you got there.
How did we get there?
Yeah.
The man in Ghana, hey, do you know how many coup d'etat we have in Ghana?
Yeah, but at least you have democracy.
No. You see, what these people don't realize is that America was not built in one day.
And the worst country is Libya.
Britain was not built in one day. Hey, Gaddafi, let me ask you a question.
In 1969, he came by tank.
Yes, listen. And he came by tank and removed a king.
No.
So before Gaddafi, you have democracy.
Good.
The king was good to you.
You were talking about democracy. Was there democracy before he was bad?
Kingdom of Libya.
No, your king was good. How many Ghanaians were in Libya when your king was there? When your good king was there, how many Ghanaians were cleaning toilets in Libya? How many Nigerians were cleaning toilets? Hey, how many Nigerians were cleaning toilets?
Canadian bullshit.
Now listen to me. After Gaddafi, 21,000 Malaysians were in Libya. 21,000 Ghanaians are in Libya.
Too much.
That's why you learn the business.
Almost 40,000 Ghanaians are in Libya.
You're an exporting toilet.
If we clean toilet in England, what is wrong with clean toilet in Libya? Is it not money we want?
It's better here.
Do you know how many Sudanese are cleaning toilet in Libya?
No, don't go there.
Are you Sudanese? Are you Sudanese?
He's not
No,
Sudanese.
Sudanese don't look like you.
Yeah, tell him.
You are not Ghanaian.
I'm from Ghana.
Oh, look at him. Oh. Hey, in England here, we know so many Sudanese are clean toilets. In England here, if you want to argue with me, I'll take you to that toilet. McDonald's. When you see a Sudanese, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Hallelujah. They are cleaning toilets.
Why the Ghanaians?
Every big white sheet, they clean. What is wrong in cleaning a toilet and getting money? It's a good job. I clean toilet and I go for holiday.
Gaddafi doesn't clean toilet.
I clean toilet. Hey, somebody must shit and somebody must clean. If I will be paid to clean and have the dignity to feed my family, I will clean. I'll clean. In this country, there are white people are cleaning streets. They clean toilets. Black people clean toilets. Chinese clean toilets. But now, the Chinese are rich. They are going home to clean their own toilets. Let me tell you something.
I work in Ghana.
There is nothing wrong with cleaning toilets. But there's everything wrong with cleaning the toilet of a poor man. When you clean the toilet of a poor man, you will die poor.
1 minute, I'll give him a chance.
When you clean the toilet of a rich man, you'll be rich.
Why do you like Gaddafi?
Why do I like Gaddafi?
Yeah.
Listen to
No, I like him. I'm asking you, why do you like him?
Because in Ghana, what we want in Ghana is more houses, good roads, free healthcare, free education, food for everybody. When I went to Libya, I saw it there. When I came to Ghana, it's not there. It's promise, everyday promise. When Gaddafi say, today I'm going to get the Chinese and I'll pay them cash to make railway line from Benghazi to Tripoli. 1 week you see them doing it. In Ghana, 50 years.
In Ghana,
Government come, government go, democracy come, democracy go, lies come again. Lie, and poverty. Election capitalism. In Ghana, when you go and you relate under a tree, you pay.
No election in Libya.
When you see the toilet, you go and use the toilet, you pay. Somebody is there to collect money. Life is miserable. We don't like it.
If you have election after election and you have
Gaddafi is doing well, Americans don't like it. So if our president do well in Ghana, Americans will not like him. I don't want the Ghana president to be attacked. We have to do something about it. So we want, hey, why are you? What is democracy?
I want him to come back.
Ask Maxim, please. He doesn't know.
What is democracy?
Democracy is for everybody. It's Greek word.
Oh, just give him a chance. Give him a chance.
I'm coming. Hey. I'm coming.
Democracy.
I'm coming. If you say democracy is the government of the people, my Arab brother is interpreting it in Arabic.
I'm African.
Because if you know what he's saying, let me tell you one thing about democracy.
He's confused.
Keep it quiet. We are recording. You when you call Well, you have a problem. Libya. You have a problem with me. The Portuguese.
Libya.
Have you taken some? These Arabs, they are taking alcohol now.
The name of Libya is not an Arab.
You see, let me tell you something.
Not Arab, African.
Democracy.
I know why you don't like Gaddafi. Gaddafi fucking before.
My brother, democracy must not be confused with capitalism.
Oh, it's okay to fuck if you get money.
Democracy must also not be confused with socialism. Like some people are confusing Islam with capitalism. When a capitalist becomes a Muslim, he do Islam in a capitalist way. Gaddafi is a Democrat. Gaddafi is a Democrat. But it's a socialist. It's a socialist Democrat. Now, what we want the African democracy. Yes. How do we get that? Democracy is about control. Democracy is about meaningful choices.
Why not?
Democracy is about being in charge.
Why not?
It's about transfer of government from what the people want to who the people don't want. Now, in Libya, if the Libyans don't like Gaddafi, the Libyans should deal with him.